I'm Anna Cantu, Global Board Stylist for Chi and Lead Stylist at Miss Universe. And today we're introducing our Miss Universe line. We have our gorgeous model here, and we're gonna go ahead and showcase a beautiful blowout style and a curl look. How are you doing?
Good, thanks. Yourself?
Doing wonderful.
Good.
Have you ever used our Miss Universe line?
No, I haven't.
Awesome. Well, it's full range and it's fantastic product that's lightweight, movable, flexible products that you can intermix and mingle. And also too, we're gonna go ahead and showcase our new Chi Miss Universe dryer. Have you seen it?
I love the color.
I know, everybody loves this color. You wanna hold it?
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, it's so lightweight.
Yeah, awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and incorporate this in our curling iron for your beautiful look. Are you ready?
I am.
Awesome. So tell me about your hair.
Well, the front and the back are quite different. I find the front is a little bit straighter. At the back, it's quite frizzy and just has no style, and I really need some help.
Okay, awesome. Well, Miss Universe is perfect for you. Not only because it's lightweight, but it's gonna moisturize, condition your hair, and since you all have a little bit of color in your hair, it's gonna go ahead and condition and rebond that hair. So first, we wanna go ahead and start off with a light silk. Have you ever used silk?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so this is our Chi Miss Universe Moringa and Macadamia Oil. Now, that's one pump.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Okay, it's super soft. Now, silk gives protein, rebonds the hair, reconditions the hair. So I want us to be careful on where we apply it. So for me, I love to apply it from the middle of the hair all the way down to my ends, just because it's older and it's gonna go ahead and rebond that. So very, very little goes a long way, and that's super important because products that have luxurious fragrances and products and ingredients are gonna be more moisturizing. So you can actually use less, which is nice.
It smells so nice as well.
Now, I'm gonna go ahead and apply on this side. You can apply on that side.
Okay.
And what you wanna do is you wanna glide your fingers through. You never wanna rough up the cuticle. So that's a little tip.
Okay.
So applying at the mid shaft, and I polish the hair. This is gonna make sure that the hair doesn't look frizzy, and also too, that's the natural form of the hair. So it naturally lays downwards. That's why either some of my clients either have more dry hair that don't reflect shine, or they have more smooth hair. So that's a little tip. You wanna glide the product through and feed it into it. And you're gonna notice that while your hair's a little damp, the cuticle's open, so it's going to absorb it. So it's gonna feel lightweight, and you're not gonna feel like you caked on tons of products. So,
Okay, well that's good.
yeah, so then your style is actually gonna last longer. If I notice that your hair's a little bit thicker in the back than
Yes,
the
definitely.
front. Yeah, so it's a lot finer. So let me see that. Yeah, so it's a lot finer around the front. It's a little bit skinnier, and then the back, it's really, really wavy. Do you incorporate and use your curls, or do you like it straight? How do you normally like to wear your hair?
I actually use the curls and create a wave. I
Love
quite
that.
like doing that.
Awesome. I really want to give you every little tip and tool that you can create tons of different styles, so you're not categorized in one box.
That would be great.
Okay, good. So the class is gonna start.
Okay, great.
All right. So first off with the silk, right? Feed the hair while the hair is damp. You can put this on wet, dry, the next day when you wake up. Love that. And you wanna think of it as food for the hair. So the hair itself will absorb it, and then the next morning, let's just say you go to bed and you sleep on one side and it's like drier on one side. That happens to me all the time. So I like to put a little bit more on that side.
Okay.
So that's another little tip. So love that. So that's your silk, that's your serum. And then we have a blowout spray that's super nice. Now you're gonna notice that this is really, really big.
Huge. Yeah.
So for me, I always think of bigger products and more better ingredients that my product is gonna last longer. So that's important. So this is not only an investment, but it's gonna change the texture of the hair. It's gonna help you so it can last longer, so you don't have to do it again the next day. That's important, right?
It is, very much so.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take your hair while it's damp. So first product that we applied was our serum. And then now I'm going to distantly spray my blowout spray. How does that smell?
Divine.
Yeah, and that's something that stays in your hair, so that's fabulous. So hold on to that. and I'm taking my paddle brush and I'm brushing it through. If you notice, I didn't apply too much because sometimes I think less is more, but also too, the product, since I'm brushing it, it's gonna help glide through the hair. So I spray a little distant. I do about 4 to 5 sprays. Sometimes too, if your hair is like super resistant and coarse, you can open the back of your head and then spray one side and then spray the other side.
Okay.
Just to make sure that you distribute the product all the way through.
And brushing obviously helps distribute it.
Brushing helps so much because one, I always say that if you don't brush or section, that's your roadmap. So it's gonna cut out a step, just like blow drying.
Okay.
So I want you to think about curly hair, like our hair. If you want it straight, you gotta stretch the hair first, right? You gotta blow dry it, you gotta elongate the hair first. So what we wanna do is incorporate a fabulous dryer. So the Miss Universe dryer, I want you to think of it as power. This is a powerful dryer. So it's not like conventional dryers. Most dryers that are at retail stores, what they do is they boil the water in the hair, creating steam for your hair. Okay, I want you to think about that. It's creating steam. Our hair's already been through a lot. It's older hair in the ends that causes breakage. It makes your hair frizz, split ends, not good. So whenever you buy a Chi dryer, any Chi dryer, you're gonna have low EMF, which is electromagnetic frequency, that helps shut down the cuticle faster, not boil the water. And what it's gonna do is gonna use those molecules to turn the water into a circle, and then it's gonna roll off faster. So if we think about it, this is our hair. The water's all over it. Whenever we start to blow dry, it turns into a circle, and then it rolls off. So it cuts your drying time, it seals the cuticle, and it makes your hair look more polished and shiny and controlled. So that's super important.
And also you can see I get split ends, so.
Yeah, if you incorporate products, it's gonna, one, condition your hair, it's gonna polish it, and it's gonna give it nutrients so your hair can grow, be healthier and thicker. You ready?
I am.
Awesome. So if you're gonna do this at home, because obviously I'm here, I'll take care of you today, but if you're gonna do this at home, I want you to notice, one, lightweight, beautiful design, of course, and then it's powerful. If you're gonna use a paddle brush, you're gonna incorporate a nozzle. Nozzle just helps direct the airflow. So it just polishes the hair. If your hair's super kinky, curly, dry, do a comb. And I always say this to my clients, that this is like cheating because you're attaching a brush to the dryer.
So you actually just comb your hair with that?
Yes.
Wow.
So, I know, it's cheating. So
I'm
this
all
is
about
excellent.
cheating.
You're like, you're like me. This is all about, for me, I think about you doing this at home.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go ahead and incorporate our nozzle today because I wanna smooth your hair, all right? So we incorporate our nozzle, and you could direct it to whatever flow. I always advise my clients to remove as much water as possible. So whenever you go in, you apply your silk, then your blowout spray, start to rough dry your hair. And I do this while I'm watching TV. It's like that simple. So I'm just removing some of the water, and once the hair stops dripping, so damp, like your hair now, then I can incorporate my nozzle and my paddle brush,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Okay. So for this look, I want to go ahead and brush everything forward just so I can give you enough volume.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so before we continue, I want you to feel the difference on this side versus the other side.
It's so smooth, silky. Wow.
And see, we haven't even pressed it yet. We haven't even flat ironed it or put a
Wow.
curl in it. So that's the power of a dryer. And I always say that you can't get long-lasting results, beautiful shine, straight hair or curly hair without the proper dryer. The dryer is rule one. You have to have a great dryer. And it's an investment that's gonna help you and last a long time as well. And you clearly see the difference with the blowout serum, our silk,
Absolutely.
and our Miss Universe blow dryer.
It's so smooth. I can't get over it.
So I always tell my clients that this could be a look where you just paddle brush it and smooth it out, right? And then later on, take your flat iron with you or take your curling iron and curl it on the go or at work or whatever, you know? So it's all up to you as far as you achieving your look. But you have to have a good blow dryer. That's a must.
I think you've sold me on that one.
Yeah. So I want you to feel your hair now.
It's so lightweight. Mm-hmm. It doesn't feel like my hair.
Well, it's blown out. It's smooth. The cuticle is shutting down. I also noticed your color is shinier as well. So you have a little bit of body, a little bit of bounce, and then your color is so shiny, which it looks better. Super important. Now, if you noticed, I started to pull your hair.
Yes.
So whenever you're doing this at home, I want you to take your paddle brush and your dryer together and smooth together.
Okay.
So think of them as friends, and they're polishing your hair, making sure not to press the dryer. You want the heat to be able to escape.
Okay.
Okay, so what I do is I hold it at an angle. And if you notice, the bristles right there, they kind of create a wave pattern. It's for the heat to execute and not go back into the dryer.
Okay.
You don't want to blow out your motor. You want it to just glide out. So you're polishing the hair. Another great little tip that I would definitely do for your hair is, hey, if you don't have this, 5 minutes, wash your hair, put your silk, go to bed, wake up, put your blowout serum in the morning, spray it on, put this bad boy on, and then start to brush your hair. You can do it all forward. Wow. Yeah, so you can do it all forward and create more volume. You can do it backwards and really stretch out your curls around the front hairline. And then if you notice, I parted your hair down the middle.
Yes.
Right? So whenever you're doing this at home, take your blow dryer and pull it forward and really get in there and stretch that hair. So you would take that in and really blow dry that hair through. And it really helps you with smoothing out your hair. And obviously, you can create a cute braid with this hair. You can straighten it, you can curl it, create a pony, top knot, and this is just the perfect foundation for the next look.